Medicine is a complicated field. We get a lot of questions about how did this medication get approved? What kind of evidence is there for it? And when we're investigating a drug, first we look for a biological basis that it is plausible it might work. Then we look for experimentation in animals, that it's safe. Then we look for experimentation in humans, that it's safe. And the final step is experimentation in humans, that it's actually effective for what you're trying to use it for. When it comes to ivermectin and COVID-19, there's been a lot of controversy. And the reason for that controversy is it's difficult to generate large studies sufficient in size to prove that something makes a difference with COVID-19. If you remember earlier, we talked about how 1 in 100 people in the US who get COVID may die from it. But that means 99 out of 100 people will not. If you have a study that only contains 20 people and all 20 people took a drug and all 20 recovered, that doesn't really tell us the drug works because only 1 in 100 will die. And so you have to have a large enough trial to prove that it's effective. And that's the volume of evidence we don't yet have with ivermectin. We have a lot of smaller case studies, and we have organizations all over the world just waiting for enough published studies. In fact, the Cochrane Group recently reviewed all the evidence for ivermectin. They only found 14 studies that were of sufficient quality, and most of them had some evidence for bias. So, in their same research, they also discovered that there are 31 other studies ongoing all across the world. That information is coming. We just don't have it yet, and we can't reach a conclusion without it. People get desperate. They want something else to work against COVID-19. And right now, nothing works better than vaccination. Even if you take all of the claims for ivermectin and say that they're all true, they still don't meet the benefit you get from vaccination, which has proven to be true. We have volumes of evidence for vaccination. We don't yet have enough evidence for ivermectin. So you have a vaccine that's proven to be very effective, and you have a medication that might possibly someday be proven to be somewhat effective. It's not a fair comparison. We need more data, and right now, the safest way to protect yourself is vaccination.